Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, let's talk about something I think almost everyone in the digital space faces, right?
Hmm.
Whether you're a big brand or, just starting out as a creator,
hmm
it's that temptation, that little voice, or maybe that pop-up ad promising a quick fix.
Yeah, the buy followers promise.
Exactly. Instantly boost your follower count. Pay a few $100, suddenly you look like this huge authoritative player. It's tempting.
It really is.
Yeah.
But it's such a shiny, empty promise, isn't it? It's like buying stage props. They look good from far away, maybe.
Right.
But up close, they're just empty numbers. Mostly bots, inactive accounts.
Mm-hmm.
They don't just not help your strategy, they actively poison it. Seriously. Create problems that stick around for months, maybe even years.
That's the core thing we kept seeing in the research this week, isn't it? That paradox.
Definitely.
So our mission today is, well, pretty critical. We're doing a deep dive into the real risks of buying fake social media followers. And we need to go way past just, oh, it looks bad.
Yeah, beyond just reputation.
Way beyond. We're talking hard financial numbers, how it cripples the algorithms that platforms rely on, and crucially, some new legal teeth that have come into play.
That FTC ruling is a big one.
Huge. So the goal here is to give you, the listener, the knowledge you need to just forget the vanity metrics. Focus on real, authentic, sustainable growth instead. Okay, let's get practical straight away. There was this really painful example we came across, a client case study.
Ah, yeah, the skincare brand. I remember reading about that.
Right, mid-sized brand. They admitted, maybe a bit sheepishly, that they'd bought a big chunk of fake Instagram followers about 6 months before this report.
And the result?
Total platform confusion is the only way to describe it.
Confusion is definitely the right word. So now, when they post organically, their reach, spikes in completely irrelevant places.
Exactly. Countries like Dhaka, Pakistan, Islamabad, places nowhere near their actual target market, which is India.
So the genuine engagement they should be getting in India is just swamped, drowned out by this fake noise.
Completely. And here's the kicker. Buying those, say, 10,000 fake followers 6 months ago, it means today, when they run Meta ads.
Oh, this is the crucial part.
They're basically telling Meta's ad system, hey, go waste my money looking for customers in Pakistan, even though they sell skincare in India. It's like self-sabotage.
It is, because that decay, that pollution in their organic reach, it directly hits their paid campaigns. People sometimes miss this connection.
Explain that a bit more. How strong is that link?
It's really strong. Your paid media results on Facebook and Instagram, they are heavily, heavily influenced by who your organic audience is and how they engage or don't engage.
Right.
Your organic history basically sets the stage for your paid performance.
So because the organic audience is fake, geographically wrong, these bots in South Asia aren't buying Indian skincare. Obviously, the whole account profile looks toxic to the algorithm.
Precisely. So you launch an ad campaign targeting India, right?
Yeah.
The algorithm kicks into its learning phase. But it's looking at your history and seeing all this engagement from Dhaka and Islamabad. It's trying to mash your target audience with this totally irrelevant historical data.
It must just struggle.
Profoundly. It's like you're telling it, find me people like this, but this is a bunch of bots. It can't optimize properly. Imagine trying to build a house with, rotten wood. It just won't work.
So what does that mean for the bottom line, for the ad spend? What are the measurable costs?
They hit you immediately. And they're expensive. First off, you'll see a much higher CPM.
Cost per 1,000 impressions.
Right. You're paying more just to get your ad seen. Why? Because the algorithm basically flags your account as difficult.
Yeah.
It has to work way harder to sift through the junk and find maybe a few real people in the right place.
So I could be paying, 20%, 30% more per 1,000 views just because of those fake followers I bought ages ago.
Easily. Sometimes more. And at the same time, your CTR, your click-through rate goes down.
Because it's less relevant.
Exactly. The ad-to-person match is poor because the system is guessing based on polluted data.
Yeah.
Fewer clicks, less engagement, and ultimately your budget just gets burned on ghosts, those empty numbers we mentioned.
Wow. And it's not just the algorithm pushing back quietly. The platforms themselves are, actively fighting this now.
Oh, they are. Big time. The scale of the cleanup is huge. We saw data, I think it was for the first half of 2025.
Yeah.
Facebook alone disabled something like 500,000 accounts just for spammy behavior and fake engagement.
500,000.
And on top of that, they removed 10 million profiles that were impersonating other creators or brands. 10 million.
That's staggering. So this isn't just a slap on the wrist. It's a constant enforcement effort.
It really is. They have to protect the integrity of the platform,
Yeah.
for users and for real advertisers. And that platform crackdown leads perfectly into the next big problem, the credibility crisis.
Right, because for so long, everyone was obsessed with that follower number.
Exactly. The myth of the follower count. It used to be the measure of influence. But that's changing fast. In the real market now, engagement is the only thing that truly matters. It's the real validation.
The numbers really show it too, don't they? Let's take that comparison we looked at.
Yeah, the 500K versus 10K example.
Right. Imagine an account looks massive, 500,000 followers, but you look closer. Their posts get maybe 2,000 likes, 10 comments.
Which sounds like a lot, but percentage-wise.
It's tiny, less than 0.5% engagement. It looks impressive on the surface, but dig deeper.
Now, compare that to, say, a creator with just 10,000 followers. Much smaller.
Huh?
But their community is real. They're engaged. Posts get maybe 1,000 likes, dozens of actual thoughtful comments.
That's a 10% engagement rate.
Exactly. It's night and day. Which account would you trust more? Which one is actually influencing people? It's obvious.
And brands know this now. They're not easily fooled anymore by just big numbers.
Not at all. Which means buying fakes completely destroys your ROI, especially if you're a creator trying to get partnerships.
How do brands check?
They're savvy. They use tools, forensic tools like Social Blade, Hype Auditor. There are quite a few now. They analyze follower growth, check for suspicious spikes, look at engagement patterns.
Before they even talk money.
Oh, yeah, way before. And if they catch you, you don't just lose that one deal. You probably burn that bridge completely.
Yeah.
Your reputation takes a massive hit.
So it's just financial waste too, pure and simple.
Totally. Fake followers give you zero ROI. They don't buy stuff. They don't become advocates. They don't click your links. It's just throwing money away.
I saw a stat on that, the scale of the waste. It was huge.
Shocking, right? There were projections, I think, for 2019 estimating fake followers cost brands something like $1.3 billion in wasted marketing spend.
1.3 billion?
Billion. With a B. Just evaporated. Dumped into the digital ocean.
Okay, so the algorithms hate it, your credibility tanks, you waste money. Surely that's enough.
You'd think so.
Mm.
But wait, there's more. This is where the stakes get really high now. The legal side.
Ah, yes, the FTC.
Exactly. The Federal Trade Commission isn't just making polite suggestions anymore. They brought in a final rule August 14th, 2024, and it is a genuine game changer for the whole digital economy.
So what does this rule actually do?
It represents this huge shift, right? From just industry best practices to actual enforceable law. The rule explicitly prohibits selling or buying fake social media influence indicators.
So followers, likes, comments, all of it.
All of it. And crucially, it also goes after fake reviews, AI-generated ones, and suppressing negative reviews. They're taking authenticity very seriously.
And the consequences. What happens if you break the rule?
It's civil penalties.
Right.
Which means businesses, creators, you can actually be sued or fined.
Wow.
So authenticity isn't just a nice-to-have strategy anymore. It's legally mandated. It's non-negotiable.
And why is the FTC stepping in so strongly now?
It comes down to consumer trust. The stats are pretty compelling. Something like 93% of consumers read online reviews before they buy something.
93%. That's almost everyone.
Right. And 3/4 of people, 75%, treat those online reviews like a personal recommendation from a friend.
Okay, I see.
So when you inject all this fakery, fake followers, making someone look popular, fake reviews praising a product, you break that fundamental trust. And that's why regulators are saying enough is enough.
Okay, so if buying followers is basically an algorithmic death sentence, and now it carries real legal risks, the big question for everyone listening is, how do you grow? Sustainably, yes, but also, reasonably quickly in what feels like a really crowded space.
Well, the reality is you absolutely have to embrace a hybrid strategy now.
Hybrid meaning?
Meaning a mix of organic and paid. You just can't rely only on organic reach anymore. The numbers are stark. Average organic reach on platforms like Facebook dropped. What was it? Around 62% between 2020 and 2023.
62% drop. That's enormous. You can't just post and hope anymore.
Exactly. That decline forces your hand. You need both approaches working together. Organic is still vital, right? For building those genuine relationships, earning trust.
Yeah, people trust people. That user-generated content stat.
Right. 79% of consumers favor UGC over slick branded content. Organic is where you build that connection.
But paid gives you the gas, the acceleration.
Exactly. Paid gives you speed. It gives you precise audience targeting that organic often can't match. And it gives you those conversion-ready formats like clickable buttons that drive action.
Okay, so actionable strategies. Where do you start with this hybrid approach?
Start organic first, always. Build that solid foundation. Focus on high-quality, audience-first content, stuff that actually helps, entertains, or resonates with your target audience. Establish that relevance and trust before you start pushing ads hard.
Like Duolingo. Their TikTok is legendary.
Perfect example. It's funny, it's relatable, it builds this huge community vibe. That organic groundwork makes any paid stuff they do later much more effective.
And consistency across both is key too, right? You can't have this split personality.
Absolutely crucial. You need cohesive branding. If your organic posts are warm, human, maybe a bit quirky, and then your paid ad looks like a cold, sterile stock photo, it jars people. It damages trust, hurts brand recall.
We saw that example of BetterHelp doing it well.
Yeah, they maintain a really consistent look and feel. Similar visuals, the same sort of tone, even consistent lighting across organic videos and paid ads. It creates a smooth, trustworthy journey for the user.
So when it comes to spending money, the paid part, how do you do that smartly without just annoying people?
Good question.
Huh.
Use your paid spend strategically. Instead of just running cold, buy now ads all the time.
Right.
Look at your organic content. Find the posts that are already doing well, the ones getting genuine likes, comments, shares. Then use your paid budget to boost that content.
Ah, so you amplify what's already working.
Exactly. You're putting money behind content that's already proven to resonate. It validates the content to a wider but still relevant audience and attracts more meaningful interactions, not just empty clicks.
This sounds a bit like that classic 80-20 rule people talk about.
It aligns perfectly, yeah.
Yeah.
We often advise aiming for, like, 80% socially engaging content stuff designed to connect, entertain, educate, ask questions.
Build community.
Right. And only 20% direct advertising or hard sells. Use platform features, polls, quizzes, open-ended questions. Actively invite interaction. That builds the trust and gives the algorithm positive signals.
And finally, the platforms themselves are offering tools to help with this transparency push, aren't they?
They are. They're trying to make it easier to be upfront and authentic.
Yeah.
Instagram has its branded content tool, right, for clearly tagging partnerships.
Uh-huh.
TikTok has the creator marketplace, which is built around authentic engagement metrics. YouTube makes you check that box for paid promotions when you upload.
So use the tools they provide.
Definitely use them. Because being transparent and authentic isn't just good practice anymore. It's becoming the actual prerequisite for getting seen, for visibility. Hashtag tag outro.
So let's try and pull this all together. For you, listening right now, what's the main takeaway from this deep dive?
I think the core conclusion is pretty powerful, actually. All that money, all that effort people spend trying to cheat the system with fake followers,
Yeah.
it's just so much better spent elsewhere. Put that energy into creating genuinely good, valuable content. Focus on building a real audience authentically. That's the only path to sustainable long-term growth. Anything else is just a house of cards.
And practically speaking, if your audience is full of bots, you can't even tell what's working, right?
Exactly. Your data becomes useless. How can you analyze performance? How can you measure ROI? How can you make informed decisions about your strategy if your baseline metrics are completely skewed by fake numbers? You can't.
So cleaning up your audience if you've made that mistake.
It's essential. You have to prioritize genuine interactions. It's the only way to get data that tells you the truth about your brand's actual reach, its real influence.
Okay, let's wrap up with a final thought, something to chew on. We've seen these recent algorithm updates, particularly Facebook's move to demote unoriginal content, right? In the first half of 2025.
Yeah, that's a significant shift.
So here's the thought. If you're a creator, maybe originality is becoming the actual currency of discovery.
I like that, the currency of discovery.
If you rely on repurposing content, and look, lots of successful accounts do, it's a valid strategy, just hitting repost or simple replication. That's probably not going to cut it anymore.
Right, you need to add value.
Exactly. You have to enhance it, add meaningful voiceovers, unique commentary, put your own specific, thoughtful spin on it. It feels like that's not just optional anymore. It's becoming the mandate for future success, for getting seen at all.
The days of just mindlessly copying and pasting content seem numbered. You've got to bring something new to the table.
Originality and authenticity. Seems that's the future.